Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your timeless message. This is for Taurus Venus, Taurus Sun, and Taurus Moon signs. I'm going to get right into your reading and start with the tarot card that I pulled off camera, which you all have the Seven of Cups. And this Seven of Cups in this tarot deck is labeled as debauchery. And so I find that this word is very interesting, very intriguing. This card is ruled by Venus in Scorpio. So there is a Venusian and a Scorpionic energy to the situation that is going on in your life right now. Debauchery could mean that you are having a good time, kind of up to no good, and especially with it being attached to the Seven of Cups. To me, this feels like you have a lot of options to choose what you want to do emotionally, and you can choose to get into some good fun, or you can choose to get into some bad kind of fun. That is the options that you have right now, Taurus. I feel like you are looking to do something that is very beneficial for you financially. You sense that there is a new opportunity coming for you financially, a new beginning. Especially because we have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck starting off. So there is something new coming in your life. You definitely want to have all of your options and choices available for you at this time, just so that you feel like you can make the most aligned choice for yourself. So it feels almost as if you're kind of like getting a lot of silliness out of the way, getting a lot of energy out of the way, so that you can make a more serious, a more thoughtful, a more heartful decision when it comes to a choice in your life. And yeah, that the debauchery feels like it's not threatening to whatever it is that you're trying to bring into your manifestations. It's an energy that's saying, right now I'm having a good time and it's my choice. I'm having a choice to have a good time. And when it comes to other things coming into my life, like maybe a new business opportunity or a promotion at work or whatever it may be, then I'll take the time to look at that and take those responsibilities seriously. But I feel like you are kind of in an in-between state of like trying to find your flow of having a good time while also being able to provide for those good times. So you have at the bottom of the deck, physical activity. You could be getting out a lot more, getting more in tune with your physical body in general, doing activities that really get you in touch with your body. That's always a great thing, especially when you are like just deepening your spiritual practice to involve your physical being as well. And I mentioned your spiritual practice because you have the card of spirituality coming out. So this is a huge focal point for you right now. I think you've been quite possibly just tapping into your spirituality in a different way by choice, of course. So I'm just now noticing you have the Seven of Cups. This card is ruled by 77. So that's 777. That could be a number that you're seeing a lot at this time, Taurus, as an activation number, reminding you that you are a spiritual being. You are here having spiritual experiences, and that the physical aspects of human life are just, a part of that. But your spirituality is deepening right now. You are definitely getting in tune. You could be doing a lot of crown chakra meditations or third eye meditations or meditations in general to just clear any spiritual blockages that disrupts you from tapping into your intuition. This is definitely all about your intuition. I think you are going to be intuitively making a choice. And it's interesting because the Seven of Cups is an emotional kind of card because it is ruled by the cups. So you could have in the past gotten really emotional about making certain choices because there was just a disconnect. There may have been just a disconnect for a lot of you, whether mind, body, or like mind, heart, or spirit. For whatever reason in the past, you had a hard time committing to certain decisions or choices because you weren't feeling it wholeheartedly. And I think this entry into new spiritual practices, new spiritual learnings is definitely assisting you in making certain life choices, so that you feel more confident. Let's see, we're going to do this deck. So that you feel more confident in your choices and making decisions. I'm going to see more about what this timeless message is for you, Taurus, to see why the Seven of Cups is here and how it is tied to your spirituality. Okay, what choices you're going to be making at this time and how they are affecting you and your life. Okay. So we are taking 2. We have the card Love right now, and at the bottom of the deck, we have Right Action. So I'm going to read the bottom of the deck first. So the Right Action card says, let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. Okay, so right now, you are in the flow of right action and letting things come and go as they need to. You're not trying to really force anything because you wouldn't want to be forced to stay somewhere that you wouldn't want to be either. So it could be you are literally doing a spiritual cleanse where you're letting old energy go because you know it's no longer serving you, or you could be letting go of like physical items and things that are no longer aligned with your energy because you know this and you sense this and you know that you don't need those certain things anymore, because you are transforming into a different kind of spiritual being. I feel like your spirituality is heightening at this time. This may be something that you haven't necessarily always focused on. Religion versus spirituality, all those different things. It's like you kind of just wanted to step back from all of it. But I feel like you are receiving confirmation from Spirit that your spiritual practices are meant to be deepened at this time. So meditation, yes. I don't want to call it prayer. I think I'm going to start looking for a different terminology for that because prayer can be triggering for certain people. But communicating with Spirit in a way that makes you feel seen, makes you feel heard, and makes you feel connected is what's going to be happening, I think, for you at this time. But the Love card states, divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself, okay? No person, place, or thing is your salvation, Taurus. And I think this is a lesson that I myself am learning, just as a Gemini, of course, but that it doesn't matter how much you achieve if you still need a certain level of validation from yourself. Everything that you achieve, everything that you accomplish or gain, it doesn't compare to what it doesn't compare to the love that you're able to give yourself, the pride that you're able to give yourself. Not because you're not giving yourself pride for accomplishing something, you're giving yourself pride and love and appreciation for existing. Okay, so you are definitely tapping into some divine wisdom, into divine source itself, and you are learning, I am more than enough. I am more than enough. I have more than enough love. I don't have to give something that is outside of myself because my love is more than enough. And I feel it for myself firsthand. So that's how I know. No person, place, or thing is your salvation. That's really standing out to me. And you also have the card right now. Stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. So definitely, and you notice the person in the center working on their meditation practice, working on their reflective practice. And this is something that I heavily see for you at this time, meditating, staying in the present. Even if meditating doesn't look like how it is normally depicted in social media form, meditating in a way that allows you to connect with your breath, connect with the present moment. You're not thinking too far in the future, and you're not thinking about anything from the past either. You're as difficult as it is, taking each moment step by step and staying in the present moment. And that allows for more love to come into your life as well. It allows for more communication with spirit to come in as well. You're present and you're able to then hear things. You're present and then able to experience things and know things in a different way, think about things in a different way, because you giving your mind the space and opportunity to think different thoughts. Okay. So right now you are focused on you is what this feels like. It's heavily focused on your energy. Right now you are focused on trying to build a relationship with spirit, one where it doesn't feel like you are just going to spirit in need of something, but where you just get to communicate and be in communication and find peace being connected with spirit in a different way than you have before. And all of this is, of course, by choice. All of this is, consensual. Because you have the Seven of Cups, so you've been seeking this out. Like, you've been seeking out the opportunity to dive deeper. It could be in a number of spiritual subjects or just philosophies or psychology, something very Sagittarius-like, or Piscean as well. And you really want to dive deep, it feels like, with the Scorpio energy. Like, you want to find something that you love and are able to invest time in, because it helps you to stay present, it helps you to learn, it helps you to shift your perspective as well, and it overall makes you feel like a good human being, to have the knowledge that you have and to be able to seek more knowledge out. We have another 7. The 7th house with profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. I'm going to keep shuffling because this doesn't feel like a love reading, even though everything could symbolize to that, with the cups being emotional and ruling the heart. And you literally have the card of love out, but this is, a divine love that is showing up. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, you have Virgo with integrity, reverence, and service. Let's see what else you have. You have the Yin energy, okay, with intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, again, and receptivity. So I'm literally, it feels like I should be surprised. Let me show you the card. To have this card that's from a completely different deck talking about spirituality for you. And oh my gosh, that's so, okay. Moving the deck, of course, I let a card go by accident, the 12th house. And this also talks about spirituality. You have something really going on for yourself right now. Sacrificial service and healing, karma. So this is a karmic situation that's happening for you, that spirit really wants to get your attention around your spirituality. You have had a difficult or kind of hazy, kind of unclear relationship to God, to spirit, it could be even religion. And now I feel like you have a choice to embrace this connection differently. But that's just so interesting that spirituality came out so much for you just now. Your intuition knows exactly what it is that spirit is calling you to do right now. You have been feeling small nudges, small intuitive nudges. And of course, also with the Yin energy, we have Taurus here, because Taurus is a divine feminine energy. No matter how you identify based on gender or sexuality, the Yin aspect revolves around certain characteristics of each sign. So there's Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, again, of course, Scorpio, again, of course, Capricorn, and Pisces. Those are the Yin energies that are the astrological energies that hold Yin energy within them, or the divine feminine energy. So your intuition is absolutely picking up. It's absolutely heightening. I do believe that it is to be of service. We are all meant to be of service in our own unique ways. So you could be feeling like, this calling is definitely getting you to come out of your shell a bit more, to interact with other people a bit more, or to simply just, there's like a spreading of love. You could be involved with like just coming into contact with a few different people. What's this? What is, coming into contact with a few different people. And it's like almost a cosmic or a karmic event where you are meant to express and talk with like-minded individuals, those who are also going through their spiritual awakening as well. Strong stuff. It's very strong stuff that you have going on around you. Spirit is asking you to trust where you are being guided right now, and to also bring patience along with you on this journey, because when you begin your spiritual journey, it doesn't just look like, oh, I get to do yoga every day and meditate every day and not always be in a peaceful state. Patience is for the highs and the lows. It's for all aspects of your spiritual journey and everything that you're meant to learn from it. So that will definitely be not necessarily a challenge for you, but something to keep in mind, is to hold patience for yourself as you are evolving. But there is, with the yin energy, a receptivity that Spirit is asking you to be open to. Of course, we have the 12th house again. So if you are into astrology, look and see which zodiac sign rules over your 12th house. That's just for the astrology nerds. And see how that energy is playing out in your life right now. What is your 12th house natally trying to say to you? And if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, you could also always get an astrologer and see how they can guide you to more clarity in regards to your spirituality and your 12th house placements. But in this deck, you have Chiron, which brings healing. And this is what Spirit is asking you to be receptive of, to be open to. Because that's how the communication channel between you and Spirit is going to grow stronger, is when you start clearing out the things that are asking to be healed right now. And this is where you're going to find power. You're going to find power in your healing. You are going to be facing a lot of growth right now, a lot of spiritual growth, a lot of divine happenings that are happening around you. And I think the yin energy here is also highlighting the sensitivity that occurs when you are looking at past pains and past traumas. You will be uncovering inherited issues, things that have been brought down from your whole lineage to you, things that other people have dealt with in different ways, of course, because our lives don't mimic our ancestors' lives. It's just to the point where, if you had a toxic or a very difficult relationship with a specific family member, like your mother or your father, then you can see that highlighted in your mother's life or in your grandmother's life, where they had an issue with their mother or their father. So these things are not new to us. The things that we need to heal from are not new necessarily, just formed in a new light, because we are an individual living in a different time than when other people were dealing with their own traumas and things. And it's built on trauma. So definitely cleansing that out to strengthen your channel with Spirit and releasing all of the shame. There could be shame around your spirituality. There could just be like pain around, wanting to experience a divine love where you don't have to be ashamed or afraid of who you are, wanting a God who loves you for who you are. And so, especially with the 12th house here, Spirit is asking you to surrender other people's opinions about how you're supposed to connect with God and Source. Surrender, all of the baggage that you feel has been built up, unseen or seen. You have a lot of spiritual healing that is happening for you right now. A lot of healing around spiritual trauma or religious trauma. And I'm not going to get too deep into that because I feel like intuitively you'll know without me having to say too much and without having to bring you out of your present day. Because right now, where you are right now, you can feel and hear spirit. You can, like, you've been seeing signs numerically or things like that and wanting to learn more about it. And so I want to keep you in that present energy of where spirit is literally talking to you, reaching out to you, and giving you energy. They're sending you energy. But this all stemming back to the Seven of Cups is a choice. The healing journey that you are going on now has been initiated because you are simply ready, or spirit is ready for you to be ready, to let go of what has been weighing you down, what has been making you feel extra sensitive, what has been making you feel extra just, I was gonna also say needy. Someone's feeling like they feel needy to other people. And it's time to let all of that go. Wow. Wow. Wow, Taurus. Okay. Big energy here. It almost feels as if some of you are interested in going on like this spiritual retreat. I say that because you have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is seen in the tarot as a spiritual guide for us on this 3D plane, someone who absorbs as much knowledge about God and spirit and the spirit world as possible to be able to translate messages to other people. Now, this is not necessarily something that you're looking to do. You're not necessarily looking to be a tarot reader or anything like that. I do feel like you have a message, and you do. How you channel that, how you transmute it and express it is individualistic to you, of course, Taurus. But this Hierophant here is saying that you actually have a lot of responsibility in letting this message free, setting this message free. It could be, again, around your spirituality, around your spiritual trauma, the things that you are healing and integrating into your life. I feel like you have a lot to share and teach with others about choice, about life choice, and how you can choose to conform. And this is what you're saying to other people, how you can choose to conform, or how you can choose to go about it in a more debaucherous way, if that's even the correct way to say that word. But in a more free-spirited way, you are like almost feeling as if you want to tell people you have more control over your spirituality, over your connection with God than you think. And I think that that's exactly what people need right now. This is going to bring you a lot of joy with the Ten of Cups. Wow. First of all, the Ten of Cups in this deck is ruled by Mars, and it's also ruled by Pisces. So a lot of dream-like situations are happening for you at this time. Whenever you're watching this, it's a timeless message. A lot of dream-like things in the sense of where, like, you could be daydreaming and it be a complete and whole vision. Like, you're envisioning something and then it happens type of situation. Not to make you afraid or anything. It's nothing to be afraid about because it is attached to the Ten of Cups. So it's like, oh, I'm envisioning that someone does this something for me and that thing happens. And that actually brings you a lot of joy because spirit has given you that message of saying, oh, hey, you are going to be receiving something and you deserve it. So the Ten of Cups also talks about legacy, life, like happiness, bliss, and joy that reaches beyond a certain time frame and is kind of just like an energy that you carry around with you because you are satisfied. So breaking free out of spiritual and old, it just keeps giving old religious restraints in order to gain a new way of being spiritually. And this makes you so happy. You want to be in this energy. You want to move in this energy that is connected, divine, and aligned. And I feel it so strongly that this is absolutely what's happening for you. It's going to make you feel overjoyed. It's going to make you feel like your heart is expanding with pure spiritual bliss. Period. This is such a beautiful reading. You also have the 7 of Wands, okay? So haters gonna hate. The 7 of Wands. And again, we have a lot of 7 energy. 7, 7, and 77. So you're gonna see this number. I'm not willing to put money on it, Taurus, but I know that you're gonna be seeing this number a lot, and this will be Spirit's reminder to you. Okay, especially if you feel like when you're seeing the number, you're having an emotional reaction to something else, or you're having a bad day, or something feels off. When you see the number, stop and communicate with Spirit, or stop and meditate. Stop and take 7 deep breaths. Stop and do something. Stop and whatever you're doing in that moment, if you can. Not if you're on a freeway or anything, but just take a moment to evaluate what emotions are trying to come up so that you can honor them and not just shove them down deep inside. Okay? But the 7 of Wands is talking about people not aligning with your energy. They want to combat it. They want to share opinions. They want to not get in your face either. I mean, it really depends on who you are and who you have around you. But the 7 of Wands is an audience of people who don't understand, who aren't as like-minded, who aren't as aligned, and who are still trying to figure out their own process as well. The Devil energy is showing up, but I'm going to keep shuffling. That could also signify to you just not overcoming to the almost like addictive quality of letting people be right, or letting people have their say and sway you into a different direction that you don't want to be in the first place. So that Devil energy could represent that as well. But the 7 of Wands is showing me to tell you that just because people dispute you, just because people don't believe in you, just because they don't believe in what you believe in, does not take away from the energy of what you believe in, of what you feel is right, and what you want to do. And so this is going to be a very healing moment for you. It's not going to be the easiest because you're used to conforming or just like trying to bring love into the situation and not mess up other people's flow. And it's like, it's time to step on some toes, Taurus. It's time to step on some toes. I thought there was a card that dropped. Because, people are still going to live the life that they want to live. So, but while also still trying to tell you what to do. So why not you do what works best for you and makes you happy, and ignore them. Ignore what they say. Ignore what they think is best. Ignore, what goes against what you've literally divinely been shown and seen. Okay? Because only you can see the visions that you're seeing. Only you have to believe in them. No one else. It's between you and God. And your relationship with God is strengthening. Not that it's not strong now. Not that they don't believe in you. Not that God doesn't love you. Your channel to God, your communication abilities with God is strengthening. And you will feel its presence even more than I feel like you're used to. And it, of course, will be intentional. Ooh. Defeat, 5 of Swords. Yeah, you're kind of over it. You're kind of over it. The 5 of Swords literally depicts people fighting normally. It normally depicts 2 people walking away from one other individual who seems to have won the conflict. So it could be, when it's labeled as defeat, it's kind of almost like you're just letting go of certain thoughts. You're letting go of, what makes you feel defensive towards others, what makes you react, what makes you participate in what other people are trying to bring you that is not aligned. I think that this is a response, a trigger response that you are heavily interested in healing. You are going to find strength, mental strength, to go after what it is that you really, really want to do, want to experience. And like I said, it could be like, to the simple fact, or not simple fact, but it could literally be that you want to go on a spiritual retreat, you know, walk the Great Wall of China or whatever, and your family doesn't agree with it based on their own values and beliefs, and that has nothing to do with you. I'm going to keep shuffling. I want it to be a clear shuffle. What else for their timeless message, please, Spirit? Please. Thank you. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Strength card. Yeah, it's gonna... Yeah, okay. I saw the Six of Wands briefly, did not pull it out because I wanted it to be a clear shuffle, and it wanted to make its presence known again, because what may be challenging from other people's opinions, what you have tried to avoid in the past for so long, you are having victory. You are having victory over other people's pettiness or their harshness, their rudeness, their cruelty, their opinions. You are victorious over fighting with people because you're not even showing up. You're not even showing up to the conflict. It's like, I'm busy talking to my God, building a relationship with my God, and whatever you're trying to bring to me doesn't align with the energy that me and my God are building. And this is definitely, you're healing a generational, it feels like you're healing a generational wound, a generational spiritual wound. You're definitely gonna be victorious. You're definitely going to feel successful and confident in your movements. You're going to watch Spirit show out because of this. With the Jupiter and Leo, it's like, because you accepted because you accepted your birthright intuitively, there is so much expansion happening in your life. And like I mentioned, you're going to have a lot of choices. You're going to have a lot of choices. And with these choices will come change. You make a choice and then the change starts to appear. Do not be afraid of change. Do not be afraid of things changing, because it is for your highest good. So it could be relationship dynamics that are changing for you, where you feel or you find like-minded community, chosen family with this Ten of Cups, and they cheer you on, they support you, and they love you for who you are. You don't even have to have the same spiritual beliefs necessarily. It's just individuals who understand the kind of difficulties that it has taken for you to get to where you are and to be as confident as you are in life. Those people are going to be your chosen family, okay? So I'm going to keep looking at the energy, and then we're going to pull an angel number for you as well. Rejection. I'm going to keep shuffling. I want to clear shuffle for Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, and Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Venus, please. Ooh, thank you. Ooh, ooh. Strength again, of course. And rejection, of course, at the bottom of the deck. Ghost. Honey, you're ghosting them. And I hate to say it like that, but it's like, for some of you, you're actually literally just not going to show up. You're not here for it. You're not going to show up because it's not your fight. It is your fight. You're fighting to heal what's internal, but you're not here to heal other people. You're not here to initiate other people's healing. That's what I meant. You're just here to experience your own divine healing. And so maybe that means, I need to take more time to myself. I need to reject the invitations of hanging out with people I know are just going to kill my vibe. I know they're just going to bring up more things that I need to heal, or, make me feel like I need to, that there's more to be healed, because people are triggering sometimes. Like, their energy is triggering. Their words are unsupportive and triggering. So that's going to be for someone very specific. But the ghost energy also could mean you definitely, how do I want to say this? The ghost energy is here to say, you know, there are energies around you. There are energies around you. There are supportive energies, and there are not so much supportive energies as well. And like a ghost, you get to decide and what you want to participate in. You get to be there or you don't. You get to experience it, or you get to tell yourself, you know, this time I'm gonna sit this one out. It's giving very like, oh, family reunion is happening. Someone really wants you to go. Someone in your life really wants you to go, and you're like, every time I go to a family reunion, Uncle so and so pulls out his Bible and, you know, starts doing the absolute most. I'm uninterested in going this year. It could be just as simple as that. But this ghost energy is very translucent. People are not going to have access to you the way that they want, and that's okay, because that's your choice. That is the choice that you, the option that you are giving people, because it's your choice. Okay? And your angel number, Taurus. What's up? Yeah, you already see it. Wow. 777. Oh, Taurus. You are in the flow, period. Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose. A state of peace and calmness in your soul. That is exactly what you're going to be experiencing right now at this time. 777. I told you. I said, when you see it, you do what? You stop and you communicate either your gratitude to spirit. You stop and you communicate whatever you need to in that moment, because you see the number, and that is literally God, literally spirit sending you a text message like, hey, how are you doing? That's your opportunity. That's your chance to stay in the flow, because you are absolutely in the flow. You're rejecting anything that is not in the flow with you, that does not promote flow within you. And you are in your purpose right now. As you're listening to me, you are living in your purpose, and your spirit guides, your ancestors, your spiritual team, God, the universe, is very proud of you for this. At the bottom of the deck, there's the angel number 999. You could be seeing that a lot as well, with I am unique. So this says, thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs, period. So you can make the best of the life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. By only you, Taurus. Only, it's like, this is your life. And if you find that you start making decisions based on your life, for your life, based on other people, that's when you know that that's not what spirit has brought you into this life to do. You are here to live your life the way that spirit has made it planned before you were even born. So that's going to be huge for you, a huge realization for you as well. I'm going to look at, okay, the tea leaves that wanted to come out for you. Just one more, please, spirit, for Taurus. One more for Taurus, please. That's a bit too many. Okay. One more for Taurus, please, spirit. Taurus Moon, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Venus. Thank you. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, chair filled. Someone new is entering your life at this time. And it will be in the near future. It could be a feminine energy, a divine feminine energy here to help you bring out some more of the yin within yourself. But you have bird flying with news is on the way. Okay. So you will be receiving some news. Again, the Ace of Pentacles that you started off with, it could be news around your financial matters. It could be news around you having just new opportunities in general, because you also have the carrot with opportunity or windfall. So financially, you are definitely starting something new. You're in a good place. I feel like you are, wow, Taurus. Okay, your reading is so aligned because your spirit guides want you to absolutely know what is coming ahead for you after tapping more into your spirituality. Money will be coming to you. Money will be coming to you. It could be because you have found your purpose and the service that you want to offer to the world. But beware of greed, okay? That could be greed of others. This could be something that you also are struggling with as well, just wanting, and not realizing that it is spiritual hunger that you are feeling in general, okay? Taurus, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And leave a comment down below how this healing and spiritual journey is going for you, because I would love to hear about it, okay? So I will see you in another reading. Peace.